Hi, this is Jason, Chief Technical Analyst with ToroAlerts, with a quick update on the High Yield Corporate Bond ETF, ticker HYG. So I've been using the HYG as a macro indicator for quite some time. I watch it very regularly and keep an eye on where the overall High Yield Corporate Bond ETF is headed. And as we can see here, I've got the High Yield Corporate Bond ETF at the top of the panel here, and then below that we have the S&P 500 index, and we can see that there's a pretty tight correlation that anytime we've seen the High Yield Corporate Bond ETF collapse, it has coincided with a sell-off in the markets. We can see that during the COVID crash, HYG fell off very rapidly, and the markets followed accordingly. And then this time, going back into 2022 and the late part of 2021, we can see that the market started to sell off at the end of 2021 and then had a pretty steady but gradual decline in most of 2022. And so we can see that HYG moving down throughout most of last year, and the markets essentially did the same thing. A more recent interesting correlation I've seen is the last two times HYG has topped out at the top of this channel line here. That was a pretty good bet to go short in the markets as we saw a pretty big sell-off the last time we'd reached that level. And so what I'm watching really closely going forward is this HYG trend line and probably that $75 level on the HYG ETF as kind of a key area of resistance to keep an eye on. If we did see a trend break, that would be pretty significant because this trend line hasn't been broken going all the way back to 2021. And so if we do see a trend line break to the upside, then maybe we do see an early rally in the markets in 2023. But I think the higher probability bet is that we'll likely see that trend line stay in place. And if we do, then I would expect the markets to head lower from there. So HYG is a great chart to keep an eye on, to kind of keep an eye on the health of the markets. And as long as we're below 75 on the HYG, I think we've got to either be neutral to bearish broadly for the markets as well. So thank you for tuning in, and make sure to download the ToroAlerts app on the App Store. We've got one for stocks and one for crypto, and you can check us out at ToroAlerts.com.